Buckle up. Will the XRP ETF be the next big leg up in cryptocurrency? And as I've been saying since 2020, by 2030, your banks are going to be begging to custody your cryptocurrency. So in today's video, we're going to break down how it's getting so close to the launch of an XRP ETF, and will the big asset managers get involved? We're also going to show you how Ripple's technology, I'm telling you, they're going to be one of the largest companies in the world financially, is now launching crypto custody services for banks. Your banks are going to be knocking on your door very soon. The very thing they shied you away from, and the very thing they told you not to transact in, and the very thing they wouldn't let you transact in, is going to be the very thing they're going to be begging to bring underneath their balance sheet, because it's going to radically transform the financial system. And not only is it going to transform it, but they actually need it because of the liquidity crisis. So let's dive right in. On the back end of every video, I share with you guys exactly what I'm doing. I just want to say thank you with an attitude of gratitude for all the support and all the love. So appreciate you guys so much. All right, so I wanted to go over this. This is a really good post from Anders. It's at X_Anderson. The market is clearly preparing for XRP ETFs. And I just love how he thoughtfully broke this down. So I want to go over this with you guys. September 12th, Grayscale opens an XRP trust, which is likely to lead to an XRP ETF. If you guys see me looking over here, I have this huge screen over here. October 2nd, Bitwise files for XRP ETF. October 8th, Canary Capital files for XRP ETF. Upcoming at Ripple Swell, October 15th, 16th, official media partner is Eric Balakunas, I can't say that, from Bloomberg, and ETF analysis. Crypto ETFs is on the agenda at Ripple Swell, featuring Hunter Horsley, CEO of Bitwise. We can also look back a few months to when BlackRock Larry Fink was asked about a potential XRP ETF on Fox News, and he simply said, he can't talk about it. Brad Garlinghouse was also asked about the XRP ETF, and I have that on the video here to show you guys. Another occasion where he declined to comment as well. So a lot of suspicious activities around the potential XRP ETF, it seems, but it's clearly in the plans. IMO, sorry, what does that mean? IMO, IMO. And it appears that they don't really care about the appeal by the SEC, because it is all a game and a dog and pony show. So let's take a look here. So thank you so much for Anders for that. Bloomberg Crypto, the race to launch an exchange traded fund tracking XRP, the 7th largest digital token, has begun. Here is Brad Garlinghouse. This is a great one. He's like, it's happening again. And it was a post, basically, new filing just dropped for Canary XRP ETF. The second filing joining Bitwise. It's happened again. That's awesome. They're having fun with this now. I like it. I like the people are having fun with this. Okay. So this is, as Anders was saying, this came out by, this clip was by Bank XRP. Great content as well. And hopefully it hits it off right on this clip. So let me just make sure. So that's 1 minute, 18 seconds. I don't know if about you guys, comment down below. We've been having, I don't know if it's what's going on in the quantum field or this weird shit, but our internet has been jacked up at my house, at our facility. It's been constantly restarting, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, we're going to keep rolling through it. So if it does restart, I'll just go back to minute 18.
You for, I don't know, 7 years now. And back then, y'all didn't have that loud a voice.
For sure.
It feels like you do now. So what about an XRP ETF? You were speaking at the Consensus 2024 conference just a week ago, and you said inevitable, not just for XRP, but Solana and Cardano, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But XRP in particular, the SEC has tried to throw you down in court.
Yeah.
Don't you think that Gensler and company might just say, no, that one, no way?
I think it's a hard argument with them to win. I mean, can they make life difficult? They've made life difficult for a lot of people, then they've lost in court. What I was talking about at the Consensus conference last week in Austin was that people don't want just exposure to one commodity. So if you have exposure to gold, you might want exposure to silver. If you have exposure to other commodities. And so to me, it only makes sense. You don't want to have just a single threaded asset exposure. So I think people also forget that it wasn't that long ago before the SEC got involved that XRP was the second most valuable digital asset.
Amen.
That was before the SEC kind of anointed ETH. Then they couldn't answer the question, is ETH a security or not? And now they've approved the ETF. They contradict each other. It's very contradict themselves. It's very difficult to follow.
Let's not assume that all our investor audience understand what XRP is. XRP is the token or the coin that Ripple, which is a money transaction site, right, that is charged, right?
Yeah.
You get paid in XRP, but it's become something that people can also buy whether they use the Ripple blockchain, right?
Correct. So XRP is a digital asset, not that dissimilar than Bitcoin or ETH. There's different characteristics of each asset. Bitcoin has really become digital gold and has thrived because of that. ETH, there's a lot of excitement around the smart contracts capabilities. XRP is extremely fast on a per transaction basis.
Oh, exactly what we've been explaining, okay? The top three are going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. They all have three different functionalities. So you see people on here saying it's one or the other. It's not one or the other, guys. Let go of that. Let go of that. We have Bitcoin Maximus saying XRP is going to zero. They're completely different functionalities. It's like saying Tesla is going to go away and Ford Motor Company is going to stay here. A Tesla has a different functionality than a truck, or Cybertruck. I guess that's not a good example. Whatever it is, an electric, a Honda Accord is different than a truck. They have different functionalities. One is for, efficiency and economy, and one is for four-wheel driving and hunting. XRP is faster payments. Ethereum is deep in the banking system and consensus to build, right? And I'm not touting these things. I'm just telling you, Bitcoin is gold. Nobody's going to use Bitcoin to transact. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do it? It's slow. It's clunky. It's super valuable. So why would you take your gold and go transact? That's why people have silver, and that's why people have gold, right? I use silver just in case of barterability, and I'm using Bitcoin as my gold. But I wouldn't take a bar of gold and go to the grocery store. That bar of gold would be my savings account. Silver would be my transacting, right? XLM, XRP, right? And then you would have an infrastructure that you build off of. So we're going to dive deeper into this tomorrow, but I just want to show you this little clip. Latest, Ripple launches crypto custody services for banks, expanding beyond its core payment services. I'm going to say this on many videos that Ripple will end up being one of the largest financial institutions in the world. Okay. They're going to be right up there with Bank of America, Wells Fargo. They're going to be a global juggernaut in the financial system. And I put my money where my mouth is. I'm not paid. I've never been paid by a crypto company. I've never accepted money from a crypto company. I make intelligent investments based on the book Intelligent Investor. It's pretty clear that Ripple has their shit together. It's pretty clear that this CEO is super poised. No matter what's thrown at them, they just keep moving forward. No matter what the SEC they appeal, they're still out there building crypto custody services for banks. And as soon as all this is said and done, boom, XRP ETF comes out. But let's talk about that for just a moment. What Brad is saying, he's saying it's inevitable, man. It's inevitable. You're not going to just have an ETF for Bitcoin or an ETF for Ethereum. Clients want access to a broad spectrum of digital assets. It's just going to be a new part of the ecosystem, guys. Money is changing form. That's it. There's not something where crypto is not going to be here. That is not even possible, guys. It doesn't matter if it's left. It doesn't matter if it's right. It's going to look very different if it's left versus right. It's going to be regulated very different. You may have a CBDC on one side, and you may have a little more capitalism and freedom on the other side. But the thing that will remain is blockchain will stay. These assets are not going anywhere. Ripple's not going anywhere. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Ethereum's not going anywhere. I don't think HBAR is going anywhere. I don't think ADA is going to go anywhere. I don't think that Solana is going to go anywhere. And I don't have anything in Solana, but I know that Solana is a big part of the ecosystem. Just trying to throw VeChain's not going anywhere. They're already operating. Okay, so what we're arguing about with this tribalism stuff makes zero sense. You're literally just seeing a transition in a financial system. And what is true is with regulation, the ones that can handle the fines, battling the SEC, getting through all the paperwork and all this stuff, the ones that have the money to do that are going to survive. And there's thousands of cryptos that will not survive. Most of these are just pump and dumps. So you got to be very, very careful. So be careful of influencers that are trying to get you in and out of cryptocurrencies, the next big thing, because if your emotions look like the stock market and they're getting you emotionally excited and you're trying to get rich quick, trust me, they're getting very wealthy. and Wall Street wins 100% of the time. You are the exit liquidity. So take a deep breath, build a fundamental long-term portfolio. So what I do is I have a fundamental long-term portfolio in crypto, very strategic. I accumulated as much as I could from 2022 collapse to 2024, and I'm still accumulating. As it goes up calmly from 2024 here very, very soon, we're like 30, 40 days away. As it starts going straight up, I'm pulling profits on the way up. Okay. Bitcoin, I'm not touching any of it. I have my strategy with that. All my other coins, 50% of it, I'm going to pull out, and I pull it down the risk pyramid. I use insurance. I use Index Universal Life. Some people use whole life. I insure my car, my house, everything. And I also insure my money. I do it for 3 reasons. I want market-like returns. Okay. I want to guarantee my principal is protected and insured. And I like to borrow against my cash value tax-free to buy more assets. So there's 3 things that I do on that. I have 30% indexing strategy. Okay. The rest of it, I'll put more into my businesses and information technology at attention to create more cash flow. If you can't make money while you sleep, it'll work until you die. Warren Buffett. I'm going to continue to buy more silver, and I'm going to use Bitcoin as my gold. And then we're transitioning into real estate. Okay. 3 things that have been here forever. Annuities started in the Roman days. Insurance companies survived Great Depressions, world wars. Got insurance, precious metals will always be here, and everybody needs a place to live. And there's great tax benefits with real estate that I'm learning that I need to, as my wealth paradigm has changed, I need to get into real estate. I need depreciation. I'm not worried about the money from the doors, and I need those tax liabilities. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we got going on. Congratulations. You've done a freaking awesome job. Comment warrior down below if you've been kicking ass with me for a long time. If you need any support at all, I want to be very, very clear. Okay. I have 2 major resources in my description of my video and in my social media platform. If you click the bio, I want to be very clear. Okay. You have the Coach JV Academy, because that is an education academy, like-minded individuals, live calls. We have Q&A calls where you can ask questions. We have live market calls. I do a wealth building call, all these different things. It's a community of like-minded individuals. I've helped over 8,600 people. We're about to hit 9,000 by the end of this year, get their shit together. I also have my revolutionary 120-day challenge. If you want to get your shit together spiritually, mentally, physically, budget-wise, financially, go through my 120-day challenge. Okay. Number 2, completely separate. I get hundreds of messages when I talk about insuring my wealth. So I got a resource for you. Okay. This is about insuring my wealth. It's a needs assessment. Fill out the needs assessment as detailed as possible if you want to learn how I insure my wealth. But what's important is what works for you. What I do may not work for you. We need to understand your needs, your current situation, and what your retirement strategies are. So my team will break that down for you. Okay. It's an absolutely free consultation. Don't ever respond to anybody messaging you that's pretending to be me. That is not me. What I mean by that is someone saying, invest in my platform. How's your crypto doing? We do not have a trading platform. We do not invest people's money. You'll never send my people money. Okay. We do free consultation on that needs assessment. Okay. So be very, very careful with that. So anybody messaging you to asking about your portfolio, asking you to invest, asking you to send them money, that is not us. Okay. Those are scammers. So be very careful with that. So the needs assessment is a free needs assessment. And then we have our academy, which is a paid academy, obviously. But you're going through a legit business. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you on the inside, because time is running out. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.